lung capacity. So it does make me worry. So 10 years, you're saying, in business to get anywhere. That's a fairly long time. When did Gym Guyz, by the way, why is it a Z and not an S? Is that a marketing component? Is that a buying the domain name? How come it came up with a Z instead of an S?
So Gym Guyz is an acronym. Get you motivated. Goals uniquely yours, zero excuses.
Love it. Okay, so it was a well thought out name. It wasn't just, oh, we're thinking about being the Gym Guyz. There's actually an acronym behind it.
Yeah, and it's also like a term, like, if you're going out with your girls, right? You say, what do you guys want to do? It's like kind of like just like a term that most people use. And if you actually Google the word guys, it refers to male and female individuals because it's referring to a group of people, and that's how I came up with it. And yeah, it's just, branding is everything. And the name is fantastic. It works very, very well. It works well. And the majority of our clients about 80% of our clients are females.
Right. Excellent. I was just going to ask you, have you had any backlash? Like, for me, political correctness has gone way too far, where we can't, here in Australia, I heard the other day, we can't call them Chinese takeaway containers anymore. It's takeaway containers. So have you had any backlash on the guys component?
No. Sometimes people will say, we'll ask, it's just a good talking point, but no, more in the early days, but not now. We've established a real brand. So.
And so 10 years, when did it take off? Like, when did you go, hey, this is freaking working? Or it's like, I'm actually making money from this now?
Well, I knew after 2 weeks it was working because I literally filled up my van in 2 weeks and it was just crazy. But, I started making money pretty early on, but, then I started franchising and literally started a brand new business and had to take all the profits I've made and I've saved over the years to dump into the franchise brand. And, people don't realize what success looks like. People just think it's an overnight thing and people think you're rolling in the dough. And the fact was, when I started franchising, I was dying because it was very difficult and challenging because I started a brand new business and needed money to fund that business. And I've done this bootstrap and I still own 100% of my company. It's very, very difficult to get this far as we've come to where we are today and own 100% of the company. So, for me, it's always just been do or die, right? It's just like people need to really take a second and think, like, what's the worst thing that's going to really happen to you? Are you going to die? Like, are you going to die if like you owe someone some money and you can't pay them back for a couple of weeks? Like, what's going to happen to you? Like, people don't look at it from that perspective, and people think saving money is great. Let me tell you something. If you want to make money, you have to let your money work for you. Sitting in an account is not doing a goddamn thing. And if you want to be successful, you have to take on debt. Debt's a